Hello there, Stevos, and welcome along to this brand new video. It's a movie review video. It's a movie that I have recently watched, and it's a movie that's also recently been released on Netflix. Now, this movie, can I just say, is probably, I'm going to say, for me, it was very hyped up. The reason being is because, obviously, we've just been going through a pandemic. Now, this movie was meant to be released in cinemas, and I remember last year, just before the cinemas shut, before the first lockdown last year, this movie had its trailer released in cinemas. I believe the trailer was out when I went to go and see the movie The Invisible Man. So that's how I first came about this movie, and I was so excited to go and see it because it looked really, really good. And yeah, I definitely was very, very hyped about this movie coming out and it being released as well. Obviously, the pandemic hit, which was kind of a bummer, to be honest, because I was really excited to see this movie. The cinemas shut. But Netflix, though, luckily brought the rights to the movies. Obviously, it's a movie that was distributed by 20th Century Studios. Obviously, because 20th Century Studios is now owned by Disney, Netflix and Disney have had a little bit of a conversation behind the scenes. They brought the rights to it and obviously have now made it an Netflix original movie. Now, this movie that I'm talking about, which I've not actually yet said the title of, but you might have seen the title in the YouTube video title. The movie I'm on about here is Woman in the Window. Now, this movie came out on Friday the 14th of May, and I have sat down. I watched it actually on the date it came out on Netflix. I sat down in the evening and watched it, and I must say that it is fantastic. It really, really is. I mean, admittedly, there has been some changes and there's been some reshoots and stuff like that. And I think maybe the pandemic has got something to do with it. I don't know. But obviously, the movie is out there. It is a little bit confusing. Some of it really doesn't add up. So it is choppy in places. I'm not going to lie, it is choppy in some places. You know, I would probably say more so at the beginning, but then towards the end there is a little bit of a backstory to go with the movie. And I tell you what, when we see the backstory of the movie, it is played out phenomenally. I can't even say the word, but it is absolutely fantastic. I love how they did the backstory, how it was told, how it was all visualized on screen as well. And obviously, the other good thing is as well is it's got two actors in this movie who you may recognise from the Disney Plus TV show Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which is Wyatt Russell, who played the US agent, aka the bad Captain America in that TV show, and you've also got Anthony Mackie, who played Falcon the new Captain America in Falcon and the Winter Soldier as well. So obviously Anthony Mackie plays Amy Adams' character's husband. Now, Amy Adams, I do believe Amy Adams did Enchanted as well. The Disney movie Enchanted. I'm pretty certain she did do that, or am I thinking of someone else? I might be thinking of someone else, I don't know. But yeah, obviously, I think she is doing Disenchanted at the moment. So, but anyway. But Amy Adams' character is called Anna Fox. She's a doctor, kind of like a psychiatrist. She helps with children's mental health, but obviously she has this phobia of going outside, which I cannot for the life of me now remember what the phobia was called, which really does help. And obviously she has a phobia of going outside, so obviously all of her work is done in her home, in the comfort of her home. And obviously it's called Woman in the Window because she kind of, I'm going to say she kind of gets this obsession over her neighbours. You know, she meets this woman who claims to be Jane Russell, and she then witnesses her being murdered in her home. But then it then transpires that that wasn't actually Jane Russell, and then we actually meet the real Jane Russell from that home. It's very, very complicated. It's very, very confusing. Some places mind-boggling as well. This movie is a psychological thriller. So if you're into your thrillers, if you're into your psychological thrillers, then this movie is most definitely for you, for sure. So, I mean, this movie was fantastic. It was played out really well. I think Amy Adams playing a character that has a phobia of going outside, yeah, I think she played that and portrayed it very, very well. And, you know, obviously there is a novel. It is based on a novel as well. It's based on a book called Woman in the Window as well. I've never read the book. I've only heard of the movie. But I tell you what, it is a fantastic movie. Really, really is. If I was to give this a rating out of 10, I'm gonna say around about I'm gonna say a 9 out of 10. I'm gonna say a 9 out of 10 because the actors' performances in that movie was fantastic. Towards the end, it had a little bit of a horror genre vibe to it towards the end of the movie. And there is a plot twist as well towards the end of the movie as well. That's all I can give away about the movie, because if you do want to go and see it, it is on Netflix right now. And I do believe it is actually in, at the time of recording this video, the top 10 movies and TV shows to watch in the UK at the moment on Netflix, which is fantastic. You know, it does mean that a lot of people want to sit down and watch it. So I really, really am glad to have sat down and watched it. Really, really happy with how the movie came about and stuff. And obviously the actors in it was absolutely amazing. So that is my review of Woman in the Window. Let me know in the comment section down below if you've seen the movie, and if so, what are your thoughts on the movie? Please feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. That is all from me for today's YouTube video. Please don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment like I say down below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you are new around here to become a Stevo today. That's all from me, but from me though, it is goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next YouTube video.